Alright, what's up guys? We're back with another one here. Now we just did that cup noodle video about the Daigo advertisement. So I promised in that video, I said I'll show you guys about how Daigo used to be a Guilty Gear god as well. That's where the meme came from. So today, we're gonna check out some old footage. Now this is not news, right? If you've been around in the fighting game community, you know this. If you're a boomer like me, you remember this. Actually, the first time I heard about Daigo was through Guilty Gear. But if you're a newer player, you know, you picked up Street Fighter 6, you're brand new, or like you watch your favorite VTuber, got you in the FGC. I wanted to just, you know, remind people or teach the newer people that back in the day, the good old days, man, before fighting games went full esports, before players wanted to go pro and, you know, make a career out of focusing on one game, people played everything. So whatever the new game came out that year, everyone hopped on it. So it was a really fun time. Constant, you know, experimentation, like who's going to be good in this game? This guy's really good in that game. Can he succeed in the new game? So today's focus is on Guilty Gear, but let's look, right? Here, 2003. This is Daigo's first Evo victory. So he won, but look at fourth place. Look at fourth place. Your goat Mago. Mago's in there. So Mago used to play too, right? 2004, Daigo's second Evo victory. Again, number 2 is Kindevu, right? You know Kindevu. RF. Well, to be fair, RF still plays Guilty Gear, but yeah, RF played top Street Fighter player, top Marvel player, pro player as well, but all your favorite old players, I should say, now, they used to dabble in all the different fighting games back in the day. You know, there's CBS 2, Third Strike, of course, you know, Capcom Fighting Jam, you know, VSAV. We got Guilty Gear right here. Whatever was out, people played back in the day. So it was really, really fun. So, yes, I do miss that. Unfortunately, it doesn't really exist anymore. I don't blame them. But yeah, we've talked about Daigo on this channel before. You know, we went over this video, which if you have not watched, is very, very fun. It's very, very entertaining to see. This is Daigo coming back to Guilty Gear after like a 10+ year absence to face Ogawa, who was the god. He had a private coach. But today, we're going back even further. So this came across my YouTube recommended here. So this is Daigo in the Sammy Cup, which is one of the national tournaments. Sammy used to be the publisher of the Guilty Gear arcade cabinet. So I want to check it out. I must warn you before we watch it, Daigo is a nut. Young Daigo, I don't know what he was on. I don't know if he was chugging the strong zeros or something. This is some of the nuttiest Guilty Gear play I've ever seen in my life. It's almost like he's trolling. When asked about it too, so on Beast TV we talked about it. We were like, yo, what about when you used to play Guilty Gear? Daigo himself said, yeah, I played it. I won Evo. I was going to national tournaments and I sucked at the game. So Daigo was like, yeah, I was screwing around. You know, I just played it for fun. I just played like a nut. It worked, but I would never consider myself a good player, or I never consider myself like a real Guilty Gear player. So I thought he was being humble. I was like, you know, he's just being humble. He's not actually... He doesn't actually believe that. He was speaking the truth, and this video is going to prove it. It's like, oh, you like this stuff? You like history? You like Daigo? Like me? Hit the sub button, and let's go. All right, so here we go. Daigo in the Sammy Cup. So this is the K block, right? So this is the qualifier block. So usually they run all the different blocks. Damn, look at young Daigo, by the way. The charisma player is what they call him. So Daigo, look at him. Used to be a legend back in the day. Nobody knew him. He was so mysterious, right? He's so stoic and calm and cool. And now, old drunk Uncle Daigo having fun on Twitch. You love to see the character growth, huh? That's the end game for all of us. Yes, this is when Daigo was still... Look, he went to the salon before, too. They zoomed in on his hair. Said, look how pretty his hair is. Look at the turtleneck. But his first match is against this player named Ganon. I don't think he's still an active player. But this is from Guilty Gear X2, XX. A way you can tell it apart is by checking the burst bar. You see the burst meter? Every Guilty Gear's got a different burst, so that's how you can kind of tell the versions. But in this version, Soul, very, very strong, very, very simple. Easy dust loop off of anything, and you're going to see how strong this DP is. To the point of like, is this man trolling? Is this man trolling? Another DP. Look at this one. Ready? Whoop! Just lets it rip. This is the old school days of the Ume Shoryu. Transcends games, but when Daigo would just feel himself, let the DP rip. Unfortunately, I think the Ume Shoryu kind of fell off a little bit in recent games. In the old days, Ume Shoryu used to be like a buff. It used to be like a hidden technique that only he can use. Now it's a great way for him to lose tournaments. It's like, no, Daigo, why would you DP here? Look at this. This is cheap too. Ready? From there, so counter DPs, untechable. So even though you hit at the top of the screen, full confirm. Bonk, 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 bonk. Daigo's how I learned how to do the dust loop back in the day. So I was when this Guilty Gear XX, I was about 16, I think. 16, I love fighting games, but because like information wasn't really shared, you had to really search. I was a scrub like everybody else. But I remember like whatever LimeWire or whatever platform I used to download stuff. I downloaded a Guilty Gear match. Daigo did a dust loop. I just X-copied it. I couldn't believe it. That was another failed DP. DP! DP! Look at this. This is the GOAT. With DP, land DP. That's an Evo champion. That's what it took. That's what it took to win Evolution back in the day. You always see the boomers now fighting on Twitter about like, oh no, bro, we were just as good. We were just as good at fighting games back in the day as these whippersnappers are now. Absolute lie. 100% false. We were ass back in the day. Everybody was ass back in the day compared to current day. Just because, you know, information sharing wasn't there. You know, training mode wasn't as advanced. It was hard to really like lab. Net play wasn't there as well. So you go to a tournament. Look at this. Again, you go to a tournament. You fight Daigo Muharu, who's run up DP. DP again. You're like, what's going on? Run up DP. What do I do? This man is too strong. He tried baiting the burst with the 2D, but went a little delay there from Potemkin, able to hit. Dust loop, almost. Just a little bit too far from the corner there. I remember that little combo. Daigo's got 50 meter. I wonder if he's going to DP. No! He tried doing Grand Viper instead. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you. Thank you, stun. And Daigo's sweating. He's like, what the hell? DP's not working? Look at this. This is how you deal with a nut. Don't play the RPS shenanigans. This guy's stunned, keeps his distance, chooses a safe option, right? So if Daigo didn't DP here, stun's completely safe, right? He's outside of throw range. Super would have protected him. So he just does the safe option, the wait and see option. Daigo, of course, being the GOAT, hangs himself. Pop buster, hold that. I love the zoom in. This just cracks me up. The action zoom. What's going on in Daigo's head right now is like this: the monkey clapping on the cymbals like in The Simpsons. Run up DP. This is cheap though. So this is actually cheap. Watch this. Because DP's carry dash momentum and Soul has a manual follow-up that he can do on block. Look how far he travels away. So ready? Does the follow-up. Look how far he landed. So that might be hard to punish if you're Potemkin. Maybe impossible. Maybe the only thing he can do is like slide head to get the knockdown. Because I think when he crosses up, Potemkin probably loses his charge for Hammerfall. Maybe Daigo's a genius. I don't know. Gunflame. Nice. Confirm. Even against Potemkin, look at this soul damage back in the day. Jeez. Jeez. Meterless, by the way. Try to bait a burst or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to take that genius comment back. Maybe I need to take the genius comment back. This boy's wild. Slide head a little bit too early. Didn't get the knockdown. It's weird seeing Mega Fist. It's weird seeing Mega Fist whiff right there. Because Strive Mega Fist is like half screen. That would have just blown him up. Revolver. Watching old Guilty is mad fun too, man. I miss movement. Not to hate on you strivers or anything, but I love movement. You see how like they're flying across the whole screen, like high speed and everything. That's what I like in anime games. Again. Did Daigo get negative penalty? Oh no. But yet, for some reason, I guess because he's down a round. If you notice this round, Daigo's playing kind of lame. A lot of like running away, so he's not building a meter for his shenanigans. Is the beast sweating? Is the beast afraid of grapplers just like Juna? Run up DP, never mind. Run up DP, caught the backdash. Slow down, Daigo. Okay, caught the Mega Fist. Almost got to pick up there with the 5K, but a little bit too slow. I want to point this out too, because I smelled a DP. So I always mention this. I always explain this, because I think, again, if we're talking to newer players, this is something really important. But Having a DP is so valuable because even when you don't DP, it's a natural like built-in defense. Like the threat of the DP can be just as scary. Look, ready? So Stun's in a really good spot. Does nothing, right? He's got the knockdown. He's got Oki. Does nothing. Daigo just jumps away for free. Just a character having a DP, even if it's like a bad DP, just having it is like a built-in defense system. That's why I only play DP characters. Damn, Daigo's old. No react to the slide head. He's toast though. He's toast, yeah. Dashing the Mega Fist. The crowd's like, oh, Daigo lost. And it says he failed in the qualifiers. Take it off right there. Goodbye, GOAT. I mean, you play like a nut, that's what's gonna happen. But you noticed that? You know what? You saw he lost one game. He lost one game to Potemkin. Over. Name badge off. I'm going home. So this is also, earlier I talked about how in the old days people played multiple fighting games, but we need to talk about this too. You know, back in the old days, first to one single elim. That was tournament standard. That's so hype to me. I'm not saying bring it back. I know the world has changed. You're not trying to drop $7,000 to go to Evo, play one game, lose, and get sent home. But I do miss these. At Tatakai Tuesday, we run single limb. It's not first to one. We do run single limb, but first to one single limb is very, very fun. There should be some like side tournaments, man. Do some like they do like high roller money matches. Do like a high roller money match, first to one single limb. That could be fun. Anyway, there you go. Just once again, history lesson. I'm sure in like 3 or 4 years when Street Fighter 7 comes out, we'll make this video again just to share the new generation some history there. But yeah, if you like this, let me know. Any other classic footage you want to watch? I'm always down to watch old footage that was hard to get back in the day, but now it's all over YouTube. It's great. But yeah, hope you learned something. If not, hopefully you enjoyed watching old Daigo, and I'll see you next one. Peace.